And now, a mom's thoughts on where to hide the eggs.
Wow, it's already Easter again. It's true what they say, time flies when you're dreading Easter. Where will I hide eggs this year? By now, kids know all the spots. In the bookcase, did that last year. Under the hoarded toilet paper, did that during the pandemic. Besides, haven't the kids outgrown this? I don't get it. Every night it's all, come on, Mom, we're too old to have a bedtime. But on Easter, yeah, Giant Bunny brought us chocolate. Pick a lane, will ya? Oh well, at least I get first dibs on the candy. Mom, why aren't there any Cadbury eggs? Sorry, kids. That's between you and the Giant Bunny.
And that was a mom's thoughts on where to hide the eggs.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
The radio program you're currently listening to is both lowbrow and esoteric at the same time.
It's just two guys making out. Relax.
We apologize, but due to the lapse in federal funding, we are unable to take your call.
That is so stupid.
Let's get this radio show started.
Oh, I will be there in two flaps of a butterfly's wing.
Today's the day that you got to give out all the high fives you can.
High five!
Because it's National High Five Day.
High five. Give him a high five. High five.
It's National High Five Day. High five!
If you really want to get crazy, go for the double high five.
High five!
Happy National High Five Day.
Don't leave me hanging. Boom. Mic drop. Let's go!
Yep. What about National Fisting Day? No, I mean fist bump day. Yeah. What about that day? When is that day? Anyway, hi there. It's the Mike Show. So happy you could join us right here, right now on Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, and Radio434.com. Also on the Alexa. How does that work? Well, you just enable the skill. You do that one time. You say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill. And then every time you want to listen, you say, Alexa, play Radio 434. So you can find our podcast on the Alexa. That's a repack of the live show we do mid-mornings, weekday mornings. And then it usually drops around noon or so. You can search that on the Alexa device as well. All you simply say is, Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast, and she will. And you can also search the Mike Show VA wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, RSS.com, all those places. And pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts. It's on YouTube. And oh, by the way, you can even watch our show segments on Facebook Live at The Mike Show VA. All right. And as mentioned at the top of every show, new app coming out. We've got a redo of the website. That'll be hitting your browser at some point. And then we've got the mikeshow.co because we couldn't afford the M. So we've got a new domain as well for the show. All right. Thursday edition of the program. And it's still spring break. We got Easter this weekend. But we also have our Threefer Madness Festival on Saturday at Three Roads in Lynchburg. And we'll tell you about that. Foster is going to be joining the program from the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce, and Foster is bringing us a guest, or two guests. Who is she bringing? She's bringing guests from the Bedford Area Master Gardeners Association. So we're gonna learn a little bit about spring cultivation or something. We're gonna do that at Three for Madness too. It's pretty amazing. All right. That, and of course your 5 random facts, your stupid criminals in the news, and all that. So what's the most polite way to tell someone F you? We have some responses here. Just a polite way. Okay. Like for instance, I'll jump ahead. Bless your heart. Yeah, that's a classic one from the South. The most polite way to tell someone F you. And our top list top people, we all want to say F you, too. All right, that's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier to fly, LYH.
Making sure that you never miss that important connection. At Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready.
4 bags to check in, please.
LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Three Roads Brewery is Lynchburg's gathering spot. Enjoy the relaxed open atmosphere of the Lynchburg Tap Room with plenty of space to unwind, or outside on their expansive patio with friends and the entire family. Check out Three Roads games, arcade style, darts, and more. And of course, an excellent selection of craft beers brewed on site. Grab a Three Roads today at their tap room, 1300 Court Street, downtown Lynchburg. Their tap room in Farmville, or anywhere they serve great beer. Three Roads is also available at area convenience stores and supermarkets. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Brewing community, Three Roads Brewery.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
If you're having difficulty communicating with people, maybe you should join the Passive Aggressive Society. And when you join, you'll receive a one-of-a-kind pledge pin. Although I really thought they'd be shinier and bigger, but I guess they'll do. And don't bother picking up donuts for our meeting. We'll make an extra trip out of our way and we'll take care of it. You just show up and drink all the coffee we made. Oh, and by the way, since you're probably too important or too busy to attend, that's okay. It doesn't look like we have time to make it to your birthday party either. And if you don't want to join, I guess we'll just be meeting without you. The Passive Aggressive Society.
Yeah, the Mike Show. So, all right, passive aggressive people are going to love this, by the way. What is the most polite way you can think to tell someone to F you? All right? The most polite way you can think of to tell somebody F you. Here are the best responses. This was on Reddit. Let's do it from the bottom up. It's the way I like to do it. Number 10, F you, but with an extra word. F you, please. How amusing for you. It's supposedly what Queen Elizabeth said. Or would say. It's what Queen Elizabeth would say. Hello, there she is. Would say if she thought you were an idiot. How amusing for you. Be that as it may. Let them rant and hit them with be that as it may. And it shuts it down. It sounds old school and polite, like you're validating them, but you're really saying, yeah, no. I'll pray for you. That one works if you're religious. Or it can work if you're not. Just smile. A McDonald's worker shared that one. Let's get rid of this on the screen. Remove from studio. There we go. A McDonald's worker shared that one on Reddit. Don't respond. Just smile. Watch their blood boil. You've genuinely been wonderful. They know it's an insult because it's so over the top. And they obviously haven't been wonderful. But if you just want to tell them F off or F you, you've genuinely been wonderful. Bless your heart. We mentioned that one at the top of the show. Classic from the Deep South. What about this one? This is so dismissive. Noted. If someone's a jerk and sends a long ranting email, reply with a one-word answer. Noted. Have the day you deserve. It's hard to call anybody out for that because it could have been meant in a nice way. Have the day you deserve. And instead of flipping off another driver, blow them a kiss. It's even more infuriating than giving them the finger. Or if someone said a sarcastic thumbs up works as well. All right, so that brings us to our top list. We may disagree on how to say F you, but we can all agree on who we want to say it to. Like anyone from today's list, it's our top list today. Top people we all want to say F you to. All right, here we go. Let's just ding these off. Here we go, number one. That Jiffy Lube guy listing all the extra services our car needs. Okay, and let me just go off on a rant. I know we're running behind, but let me just go off on a rant. There's nothing wrong with those drive-in services, and that's I guess it's convenient. But here's the thing: I took our vehicle, I think it was our Toyota, to one of these one time because we were going to be driving down to the beach, and I wanted to make sure that the oil was changed and things, fluids were topped off. Okay, so I get there, and by the way, I have a budget for this. I have just enough to do the oil change and filter, and that's it. That's really it. Come to find out, we changed your cabin air filter. Why? Well, it was dirty and it needed it. I didn't ask you to. But it was dirty and it needed it. Not for the proper running condition of the vehicle. No, I didn't ask you to. Take it out. What? Take it out. Take the new filter out, put my old filter back in. And yeah, I made them take it off the list. I made them take it out, and then the AC started making a noise. And I said, my AC was not making a noise until you did this, so now you're going to fix it. And they did. I am not a difficult man. I'm not a mean person. I'm not mean-spirited at all. If anybody you know me. I am like the most laid-back, easygoing guy, but don't hit me with those things. So, lesson learned. So I take my vehicle to my mechanic that I have been dealing with, and I'll make an appointment, and I know exactly what I'm getting. So there you go. Okay, back to top list. Top people we all want to say F you to. Whoever put our new razor in that impossible-to-open blister packaging, the construction crew we see eating lunch after we spent an hour in traffic because they shut down the lane or leaning on their shovels. People we want to say, top people we want to say F you to. Anyone with a clipboard outside of our front door. Parents who bring their newborn to a movie. Oh, man. Top people we all want to say F you to. The driver in front of us on the phone when the light turns green. The person in the elevator who let the doors close even though they saw us coming. Top people we all want to say F you to. The person who squeezes into the elevator after the doors close when we just want to be alone. And top people we all want to say F you to. Anyone who drives a Cybertruck. That's sorry. Anyway, hi there. The Mike Show. Coming up, we have news and not headline news. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by this. Now I can get behind this. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Traveling with your family is not only affordable from Lynchburg Regional Airport, it's convenient too. Our daily departures offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations. So check the great round-trip fares currently being offered to your vacation destinations by using flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchase is required and availability is limited. Low fares, less hassle. Check Lynchburg first.
Join the Lynchburg Hillcats at Bank of the James Stadium this summer for any of your favorite nightly promotions. New this year are Senior Sluggers Tuesdays, where members of the Silver Sluggers Club get in free, and College Pride Night, where those wearing college apparel receive a discounted ticket on Wednesdays. As always, we'll have Thirsty Thursdays and giveaways and fireworks on the weekend, and free admission for Kids Club members on Sunday. Get your tickets today at lynchburg-hillcats.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434. Radio 434.
This is not headline news. The owner of a Colorado funeral home was caught storing a corpse in a hearse for 18 months. The neighbors said the vehicle smelled so bad they assumed it was an Uber. The former manager of Guns N' Roses says Axl Rose takes 50% of the band's income and clearly 100% of the band's catering. Hooters wants to attract more families by getting rid of bikini nights. Then we'll really know which guys just go there for the food. And Steven Tyler allegedly used the scarves on his microphone to hide drugs. Keith Richards hid his drugs in things called veins. This is not headline news.
No, it's not. It's the Mike Show. I'm so happy you could join us on this Thursday edition, or as we like to call it round here, Friday Eve. All right. The 2025 Time 100 is here. You know, Time Magazine's annual list of the 100 most influential people in the world. And here are some of the names that you may recognize. Artists: Ed Sheeran, Scarlett Johansson, Kristen Bell, Adam Scott, Rashida Jones, Kristen Wiig, Nicole Scherzer, Hosier, Diego Luna from the Star Wars series Andor, and Daniel Day Kim from Lost. Really? That's the most influential people? Icons include Demi Moore, Eagles star Jalen Hurts, Adrian Brody, and then his speech for this just went on and on and on. David Muir, news anchor, and Bobby Brown, beauty mogul Bobby Brown. Leaders, according to Time Magazine, President Trump, Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Elon Musk, Vice President J.D. Vance, Megyn Kelly, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. There's a Titans category. Serena Williams, Blake Lively, Lorne Michaels, Simone Biles, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos, Joe Rogan, and Mark Zuckerberg. And then, let's see, pioneers. British singer Miles Smith. Innovators, Snoop Dogg, Nikki Glazer, Wicked director John M. Chu, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, and that's about it. It is the Mike Show. You can check that out in a Time magazine near you. Coming up, we're going to get really, really smart with 5 random facts. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier to fly, LYH.
Whether your adventure is just beginning or you're on your way home, at Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready. LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman from Share Greater Lynchburg. Our website seeks to magnify, equip, and connect our local nonprofit community. You can find ways to donate, volunteer, shop for, or attend events for over 180 organizations. For more information, please visit our website, sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
It's the 5th annual United Way 5K on the Runway, taking place on Saturday, April 26th at 5 p.m. at the Lynchburg Regional Airport. The course is fast and flat, following the taxiway next to the main runway. Experience planes and all things aviation in this unique race to benefit the United Way of Central Virginia. For more information and to register, visit uwrunway5k.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
And now it's time for
5 random
facts.
Yep, that time of the day we cram your head full of usable information, and you can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go or what you do, and quite frankly, it's really none of our business. But I don't think you want us to know. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back, somebody in the room is bound to say, wow. Maybe, I don't know. All right, here we go. Number 1. Coachella began as a typo. The town in California was founded over a century ago, and it was originally going to be called Conchilla, after the Spanish word for the little white snail shells found in the valley's sandy soil. But in the original materials, the printer misspelled Conchilla as Coachella. And rather than redo everything, they just went with the misspelled name. Number 2. When Oprah gave everyone in her audience a car back in 2004, they all ended up owing the IRS about $6,000 in taxes. Wow. Number 3. Weird Al Yankovic started the Volcano Worshippers Club at his high school in California. He says they didn't actually worship volcanoes. They just wanted to get another photo of themselves in the yearbook. Number 4. John Wilkes Booth planned on assassinating both Abraham Lincoln and Ulysses S. Grant. But Grant decided not to go to the theater that night because his wife didn't like Mary Todd Lincoln. And then number 5. Jupiter's gravity field is so huge. How huge is it? It's so huge that it basically acts like a big vacuum cleaner. It sucks away things like comets, asteroids, and debris that would otherwise hit and possibly destroy the Earth. Yeah. And those are your 5 random facts.
This has been today's edition of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Random facts.
Yep. It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition coming up. What are we going to do? We have sounds, and we're going to lovingly place those in your ear holes. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Jersey Mike Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods in our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
Lynchburg Regional Airport is going strong. For many years now, Lynchburg's low fares have been among the most competitive in the area, and our conveniently scheduled flights offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations worldwide. So check the great round-trip airfares currently being offered by visiting flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice, and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchases required, and availability is limited. Your close and convenient connection, check Lynchburg first.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition that brings us Foster from the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. Hello, Foster.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. You know that we're busy and geared up for our job fair, so I'm about to go move 50 tables, 75 chairs, all the good stuff after this, so I'm getting pumped up and ready.
There you go. They want to pump you up. Yep. We're going to do that if you're looking for a job. This is going to be the place, and we'll tell you all about it in just a few moments. But first, Foster brings us from time to time, and most recently, a pretty steady stream of guests. Who did you bring us today?
So I actually have 2 guests. One of them is a hidden guest, but Brenda and Jan with the Bedford Area Master Gardeners Association were hanging out with me last week, telling me about some of the things that they have coming up, and we thought that maybe they should share it on here as well. So Brenda and Jan, if you want to just talk a little bit about what the Master Gardeners Association is and what you have going on, that would be awesome.
Yeah, welcome to the program. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'll start off real quick.
Okay.
we have two big upcoming events, but just real quick about our organization. We're under the umbrella of the Virginia Cooperative Extension Office. Our agent, Scott Baker, is really our boss, but the Master Gardeners in Bedford were started in 1992. And then in 2001, we started our own training program in person. And in 2010, we started an online training program. And now we're up to about a little over 100 members. Our mission is to advise, educate, and serve the citizens of Bedford County and all of their horticultural needs. So what we do is have about a little over 30 projects right now where we go out and educate the citizens of Bedford County on all kinds of horticultural topics, whether it's plantings or yard work or environmental, all kinds of education. So anyway, we do have two upcoming projects that we wanted to tell you about. The first one is our, and most recent, most newly coming, is our annual plant sale, which is going to be held this year on April 26th at the Bedford County Gym, which is on Falling Creek Road, right across from the Water Authority building. It's from 9 a.m. to 1. We'll have literally thousands of plants for sale. So come on out and get all the stock for your garden and your landscape. We'd love to have you come.
Very, very cool. Now, how can folks join up with your organization? How can they become part of this?
Well, you can visit our website and ask for an application. Our new classes start usually around March 1st. In fact, Jan is real involved with the training team. You want to talk a little bit about that, Jan?
Yeah, we take applications all year, and actually we're almost filled up for next year. So if you're interested in becoming a Master Gardener in Bedford, don't hesitate to put your application in and get a spot. We only take about 16 people every year, and it ends up being that sometimes we have a waiting list. So don't wait. It's a wonderful program. It's online, kind of a self-paced thing within parameters of a schedule. We have different modules such as entomology and botany and propagation, to mention a few. And then we also couple our studies with 11 in-person hands-on labs where we'll go around Bedford County and learn about horticulture and train our trainees in all things that we've learned in our studies. And so it's a real hands-on scenario, and it's also a very social thing. We love our social time, and it's a great way to meet new friends and people that are involved in the community and wishing to volunteer and serve with that, to Bedford County Master Gardeners. So it's a pretty awesome program. We enjoy about 100 members, and so we're growing, which is a great thing. And
now, if you're like me, and you would, I literally can kill a cactus. Okay. What advice would you have for me? Probably not to join.
Oh no, you need to.
Okay.
We train you, and we have the backing of Virginia Tech for all our research and development. We don't have all the answers, but we know where to get them.
That's right.
So we can help you with that. We have a help desk where you can call in, and if you have a problem with your cactus, I bet we have someone online that can get back with you and do some research and help you, with your issues. So that's what we do, helping people find out their issues with a little bit of everything horticulture.
Gotcha. So your event coming up, the most recent event is going to be the plant sale.
Right.
The annual plant sale, and that's coming up on Saturday, April 26th.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
We'll link up the information on this broadcast if you go to our Facebook page at the Mike Show VA. And then is there any application deadline for now? You said that this next class is full or almost full.
Almost full. I think we for 2026. So we're in the process now of training the 2025 class. And
Gotcha.
the 26 class will start in March of 26 and go through August. So
You're very cool. This is neat. You can learn more if you visit Bedford Area MasterGardeners.org.
Right.
You can learn all about the organization, learn all about the plant sale and upcoming events. Even the application is right on there. All the information for that. Very, very cool.
Yep, we have a Facebook page and a website, that website that you just mentioned, and you can find out everything that you ever wanted to know. And we count on that to get the word out to everyone and about the plant sale. And then I think in May, first weekend in May, we have the Herb Fest down at Bonita Farm store.
May 3rd.
And we'll have lots of master gardeners down there to answer all kinds of questions and work down there. I think there's a little discount available when we go down to the May 3rd Herb Festival. So that's encouraging too, because things will sell out quick, and we want to be sure that everyone gets stuff that they like.
Well, let folks know where that is as well.
That's
it. Go ahead.
Bonita Farm, and it's down in Bonita, down there on 122 South, toward the lake. And it's the Bonita Farm store, the home and garden center.
The nursery and hardware.
Yeah.
Bonita Farm and Home Center.
Right.
Gotcha. And we'll link that up as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please do.
Absolutely. And is there anything else? Any other upcoming events or anything?
Well, hopefully Bedford will have a county fair this year.
That would be nice.
Involved with that.
Okay.
We love to join our neighbors and share the information that we have and help the community learn about different things. So hopefully we'll be at the county fair. Brenda, can you think of anything else?
Well, we have a presence at both farmers markets around town, at the Bedford Farmers Market and the Forest Farmers Market. We're there once a month. And we also do other events, like we just did the Thrive Outside, which is the county park and rec event. We tend to be at the Honeybee Festival. I think it's September. We go down to in town to the Centerfest Festival on Main Street in the fall. So, and we have ongoing projects like at the nursing home. We have a care project there. We teach kids gardening lessons at the Bedford Y. We do library seminars. We have Victory Garden at the D-Day Memorial, where we have an ongoing program for adults and kids at our garden there. So all around the county, there are various projects that we're involved in, as well as attending other events throughout the county.
You guys stay very, very busy. And I think something that's really cool is that you guys touch everybody from like young kids to seniors. And you go all around Bedford County. I mean, our county has so many different, wide variety of needs, and you guys really hit all of it. So thank you guys for everything that you do. I think people are very much more touched by the Master Gardeners than they realize, especially like if you live here from a young age to an old age. There are things that you don't even know that you've been involved with, like the Victory Garden. I was involved with that when I was in elementary school, and lo and behold, it's you guys behind it. But
that's right.
Thank you so much for everything you guys do. And if people are listening and they're hearing about the plant sale, especially, get there early, because everything will be gone if you get there in the afternoon. I've paid the price on that many a time. But
right, that one starts at 9. So like you say,
get in line.
Go quick
get in line
about the plant sale. So it's our annual fundraiser. So it really helps us with all the projects that we do, have in Bedford County. So this is our annual fundraiser in the form of a plant sale.
Well, very, very cool. And again, that is Saturday, April 26th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can learn more by visiting the Bedford Extension Master Gardeners website at bedfordareamastergardeners.org. Ladies, thank you so much for taking time today.
Oh, thank you for having us, Mike and Foster.
Absolutely. We really appreciate it. Foster, you've got the job fair coming up, and then you've got you have your Olympic furniture toss competition.
Oh my God.
Tell us about that. What's going on?
Well, the spring job fair is tomorrow, Friday, April 18th, 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Jefferson Forest High School, which means that today we are going to get everything set up and ready because we have over 30 businesses that will be joining us. That's not including all the people that are setting up resource booths upstairs and our food truck and our coffee cart and all the other great things that we have coming. But when you sign up for chamber events, we really try to go all out to make your experience exactly what you signed up for. So we're going to go and get everything done today and use our sweat, blood, and tears so that you can have an amazing day tomorrow. We have so many different businesses. Some of them have always attend, and others are brand new to the job fair. And I mean, they range from businesses in manufacturing to governance to education to public safety, construction. If you name it, it's probably there. And some of them are located in Bedford. Some of them are located in Lynchburg, Roanoke. We have some from like around the state. Omni Hotels and Resort will be there this year, so that'll be really cool.
Wow.
At previous job fairs, we've had businesses from Richmond or Martinsville or Danville or Newport News come and attend. So you never really know quite what you'll find when you come to the job fair. We have a full list of all the businesses that will be there this year on the webpage right there. And I've linked up all of either their career pages or their just general website so that you can learn more about the roles that they're offering. But it's a free event. If you're looking for a job, whether you're kind of just casually looking, or maybe you're looking to start your career, or if you've been out of work for a while and you are just looking for a new opportunity, this is just an amazing way to really cut through the chase and go up to somebody, shake their hand, say, "Hi, this is who I am. Here's my resume. This is my experience. Tell me about your company and about what you're hiring for." And it's so much easier, I feel like, and more impactful than putting in digital applications and just hoping that somebody responds or just hoping that it's a good fit or waiting for the interview and going, maybe this isn't for me. So I really encourage people, if you know somebody to share this with, or if you're looking for a new opportunity, please come on out. We would love to have you there.
Absolutely, and it's very substantive. All your programs and all your events, they just get better and better each year. So if you're looking for a job, the event is free. You can learn more if you visit the Bedford Area Chamber website, bedfordareachamber.com. And the job fair is between 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Jefferson Forest High School. Be there. Get out there. Shake some hands.
And don't let having your kids stop you either, because we know it's spring break for a lot of people. And I mean, even if it wasn't spring break, some of you might still have your kids with you, but we'll have free childcare there. It'll be with professional volunteers. Your kiddos can just sit there and color or do some crosswords or just hang out with us while you go talk to some employers. And we'll have lunch there. We're really excited about that. Otto's Authentic Lebanese Kitchen will be selling food out of their food truck.
Nice.
And the CAF Coffee Cart will also be there. They're the adapted curriculum program for Jefferson Forest High School. They run the coffee cart as a way to kind of like get their career skills in. So even if you just want to pop by for lunch or a cup of coffee, we would love to have you. We're encouraging people to come network, especially between the hours of 1 and 2 at the end of the job fair. So if you want to come on out and just make some new connections, by all means, we would love to see you.
Absolutely. Again, you can learn more by visiting the Bedford Area Chamber website, bedfordareachamber.com. Thank you so much, gang. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to just all these incredible events all spring long. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you again.
It is the Mike Show coming up. We have your audio vault. Stay tuned for that.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
It's Chris, and this is Playing Here on Radio 434. At Three Roads Brewing in Lynchburg, this Saturday in the Great Outdoors, it's the Three for Madness Festival. Check out our vendor fair with the Love LYH Punk Rock Flea Market, starting at 11 a.m. Old Town Connector kicks off the music at 1 p.m., followed by their alter ego, Smoke, at 3 p.m. The Funky Truth wraps up the night starting at 5. Bring your lawn chairs, beach blankets, and anything else you want to sit on. Food trucks will be on site for your munchies, and Three Roads will feature Destination American Lager, Field Trip, Pog, Co-Pilot, and Snickerdoodle as their featured brews. That's Three for Madness this Saturday, April 19th at Three Roads Brewing, 1300 Court Street in downtown Lynchburg. On Tuesday, April 22nd, it's Blues Day Tuesday with national touring artist Justin Howell, starting at 6 p.m. on the deck at Three Roads, 1300 Court Street in Lynchburg. At Ballad Brewing in Danville, Friday, April 25th, it's the Record Hang. Caleb and Mike will be spinning your vinyl faves with games, prizes, and more, starting at 7. Ballad Brewing, 600 Craghead Street in Danville. On Saturday, April 26th, it's the United Way 5K on the runway. Visit unitedwaycv.org to learn more and register while space is available. And also on Saturday, April 26th, at Three Roads in Lynchburg, it's the Love Heals Benefit Concert with Oceanic. Doors at 8, concert 9 to 11. Tickets available at weareloveheals.org and at the door. And that's Playing Here, brought to you by Three Roads Brewing and Ballad Brewing on Radio 434.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition of the program, and that means it's Theatre Thursday. Ryleigh is joining us, and Ryleigh, you are with what organization?
My organization is called the Lynchburg Theatre Collaborative, or the Light Collaborative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm fascinated. First off, because I did no pre-gaming whatsoever. I did no preparation for this segment whatsoever. But what did you just say about being prepared?
Life is only exciting if we're unprepared. Life is more exciting.
I must be the most exciting man in the world then. Man, oh man. So tell us, what is Light Collaborative?
The Light Collaborative is an organization that brings together our theater community for adult theater education. So it's a collaborative education. I will not be doing teaching per se.
Okay.
But I will be giving some educational materials for the history of theater. We'll be working on performance skills and growing together. So giving critiques and growing together to elevate all of Lynchburg theater.
All right. So as the name would allude to, the collaboration of artists that would come in, you're all learning from one another.
Absolutely. I think when we come together and we share our skills and our experience, that's when theater's the most beautiful. That's everyone's favorite part of being in a play or in a musical, is that you get to create a new family. You get to learn from other people and get close and make friends. And
well, tell us, where did this idea come from, and how did it all get started?
Yeah, this is an idea I had in December, so it's been really quick.
Okay.
I was just sitting at home on my Christmas break and was thinking, I've had a hiatus from theater just because of life circumstances. Mm-hmm. And sometimes getting your foot back in the door is harder than getting in for the first time.
Sure.
And for adults, it's really hard to figure out how to experiment and how to grow in confidence, because the only opportunity you have is to be in a show, which for some people is not feasible or they're not ready for. So this is actually modeled after a class I took in college, which was a collaborative course of college students, and we came and performed together, critiqued one another, and grew together over the course of a semester.
This is really, really cool.
Thank you.
Tell us about your background and your background in theater.
Yeah, I grew up in theater. I think my first performance, I was 4, and I stood on a table at a famous Anthony's and sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" for all of the very excited patrons who were obviously there to hear me and not eat their food. And then ever since then, I just haven't stopped. So I was in theater growing up. I did a magnet school for the arts for high school.
Okay.
And then when I went to UVA, I studied drama at UVA and got my major in drama. And then when I moved down here, I got started at Commerce Street. So I've been in a couple shows there
Absolutely.
as well.
Yeah. We're extremely familiar with Commerce Street.
Of course.
It's all the area theaters are theater companies are fantastic, and there's such a strong theater community as
Absolutely.
well, with actors, directors, writers. It's amazing, actually, being on the outside looking in and going, wow, we really have so many professional theater companies, and even youth theater. But yours is geared towards adults.
It is. I think we have a lot of opportunities for kids to play and for kids to go to camp and to make friends and be together and explore the arts. And that opportunity wasn't present for adults. And so I wanted to kind of bridge that and create kind of a summer camp, kind of a theater camp that I know I went to in high school and middle school, but make that accessible for grown-ups, for
big
people.
kids.
Yeah, for big kids who need to learn to play again.
And you're no stranger to education as well, because you're currently teaching now.
I am. Yep, I've been an elementary school teacher for 4 years. So I have my master's in teaching, master's in elementary education, and I've been teaching for 4 years.
And currently teaching my youngest daughter's grade level, not at her school, but you're teaching fourth graders.
I am teaching fourth graders right now.
Yeah, God love you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. No, I get to deal with one fourth grader who's delightful. I can't imagine that many.
It's just a lot of delight, lots of delight, lots of joy.
Yeah, okay, yes, lots and lots multiplied by hundreds. Anyway. This is really, really cool. So, where do folks learn more? And do you still have room in your in this upcoming? And let's talk about the dates and registration and all that.
Yeah. So our very first collaborative course is going to be from May 15th to June 19th. It'll be on Thursday nights from 7 to 10 at the Commerce Street Theater. So we'll be in that space.
Yeah.
We'll have a live accompanist, so a piano accompanist will be present to help us. And we'll be meeting weekly to perform and workshop. Registration is open until May 1st.
Okay.
It is limited to 15 people. We've only got a few spots left. So it's 2 weeks left to fill, only a couple spots. And we do have a showcase as well. So if you don't make the registration in time, there is a public showcase that'll be free to come see what the collaborative's about, see the progress we've made, kind of go on a mini journey through the eras with us on June 19th at 7 o'clock.
Very cool. Folks can learn more by visiting lytcollaborative.org. That is the website. You can learn more about the organization. You can learn more about the classes, learn more about Ryleigh. It's all right there. So, what was, and I tend to like to ask either our actors or our directors or writers, but actors especially.
Sure.
What was what was your favorite role ever that you've played thus far?
My favorite role, I was just Shelby in Steel Magnolias. That was a really special one for me.
Okay.
I do think my very favorite, I was in a production of Pride and Prejudice, a Kate Hamill adaptation, right after I graduated with the Virginia Theater Festival. And that was really interesting because I got to play both Lydia and Lady Catherine de Bourgh. And so that those two roles together were really fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So then, follow-up question. What is a role that you have yet to play, but would absolutely, positively love? That would be like your dream role.
My dream role.
Yeah.
It is cliche, but I grew up on Mamma Mia, and I would be. I'll give it 20 years, but I would be Donna in a heartbeat.
Nice.
Sophie still would be fun as well.
Well, very, very cool.
Either of those.
Again, folks, you can learn more, and you can sign up. There's still some spots left for the Lynchburg Theatre Collaborative, Season 1, and just click on their website. Go to lytcollaborative.org. You can learn more about the organization, learn more about the mission, learn more about the sessions, and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
This is really, really cool. So I just, man, there are so many actors that are in this community that I would go, wow, I would love to see them just workshopping things.
Absolutely. And just play and experiment, learn to connect, connect your acting and your singing, learn to dive deeper into character, just song by song, and also to learn about our history. I think it's really important for actors that we do take the role of students and continue to learn about how we got here. How did American theater get here? How did musicals get here? How did these styles change over time? I think that's really critical in being a successful performer and building your repertoire and being able to do any show that comes your way, is to know your history, to know where we come from.
Nice. Ryleigh, thank you so much for taking
thank you
time
for
today.
having me.
I really appreciate it. Again, you can learn more by visiting lytcollaborative.org. We'll link that up on this broadcast, too. So if you're listening and you want to learn more, you can just click the link if you go to our Facebook page at The Mike Show VA. Thank you again.
Yeah,
Thanks for taking time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
It is The Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition. Coming up a little bit later on, we have your audio vault. Stay tuned for that.
You gotta love the juice at Jersey Mike's. That zing of real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend is even better than the zing of a first kiss. No offense to Brenda de Marche. It was a fine first smooch for me behind the bleachers. But there's nothing like when that zing of the juice hits your lips for the very first time. Years later, Brenda and I shared a Jersey Mike's sub with extra juice. We had a better time because neither of us had braces. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
If you haven't planned that vacation yet, start by checking Lynchburg Regional Airport. With our great round-trip airfares to many popular destinations, flying from Lynchburg is easy and affordable, offering daily departures on American Airlines to Charlotte with connections to over 170 nonstop destinations worldwide. To check fares and book tickets, visit flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchases required and availability is limited. Your close and convenient connection. Check Lynchburg first.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
All right, go ahead, open it up. It's your audio vault for today. It's our collection of bits and clips and viral audio for your ear holes. I think you'll like it. Let's go directly to viral videos. A woman called into a radio show recently to complain about this. She complains her husband didn't cry at their wedding, but did cry about something else.
We got married 2 years ago, and he sees me in my wedding dress coming down the aisle. This man does not shed a tear. My dad gave this beautiful speech on our wedding day. Nothing. Yesterday, he's watching this golf tournament, and he cried when whatever his name is, when he won, he cried over a golf. It is the maddest I've ever been.
Rory McIlroy, by the way. Anyway, a senator from West by God, Virginia, made an important announcement earlier this week at the Senate Energy Committee meeting. It was a message of unity, and he made it along with his big pet bulldog, Baby Dog, in his lap.
This little rascal has done something that I think is really important. She loves everybody. I found this in COVID. I didn't intend in any way to be hauling a bulldog around. No way on earth. We had never owned a bulldog before. She's not supposed to like everybody, but she does. If we made others smile and we loved everybody, it'd be one hell of a lot better world. That's all there is to it. Ranking member, thank you for letting her come, okay? Now we're out of here because she's heavy.
Good Lord. All right, let's see. Let's skip that. What is this? Okay, no surprise here, but Billy McFarland's Dream Concert Firefest 2 has been indefinitely postponed. The first one landed him in federal prison for 4 years. That and 2 documentaries about the debacle. Well, that didn't stop people from paying thousands of dollars for this one. This was Billy just a month ago on Today. So see if you'd buy tickets after this pitch. Listen.
Fire 2 is real. My dream is finally becoming a reality. Fire 2 really isn't about the past, and it's not really about me. It's about taking the vision, which is strong. What makes Fire so cool is that we are selling the experience of Fire. I want to be one of the first festivals that can sell out with no artists. It's 2,000 people taking the risk, seeking the adventure, and wanting to be there for the moment.
Taking the risk. Is it a risk to buy a ticket to Fire Festival 2?
I think it's always a risk. You're taking a risk because I made a lot of bad decisions and messed up the first festival. Until it's experienced, there is a risk component to it.
Okay, he says a new date will be announced. Playa del Carmen denied having any knowledge of the event. Billy said he had permits, but upon closer inspection, those were for a 12-hour indoor listening party, limited to 250 people. Good God. Let's see. The Who? Zach Starkey, their longtime drummer. They fired him because they were unhappy with his playing during recent shows. Zach posted 29 years at any job is a good run, and I wish them the best. Here's Pete Townsend from 1973 when Keith Moon passed out mid-show in Oakland, California. Not passed away, but he did.
Good. If you can find a way to the stage.
Yep. At this point, the Who actually becoming Spinal Tap. The deaths of Keith Moon and John Entwistle. Their unhappiness with replacement drummer Kenny Jones, the numerous farewell tours, and now the firing. The son of a Beatle. It's time to do the final show, maybe? I don't know. All right. Let's see. Are we going to comedian? Let's scroll. Yes, we wrap up Audio Vault with a comedian. And today is no exception. Which one are we going to go with? All right, let's do Larry the Cable Guy with some Easter memories.
Pat, I'm going to tell you something. My wife, I love her to death. She's my best friend in the whole world. And she, thank you, but I will say this. I was mad at her last night because she didn't want to make love to me, and then I informed her I still had some rollover minutes. So, do that. She's pretty spontaneous, too. One time she tied my ankles to the bedpost and tied my wrist to the bedpost, and then she left, and the store manager had to untie me out there, pissed me off. Guess they don't let you get kinky to J.C. Penney anymore, I guess. But I love her to death. We've been married 4 years. We've only fought one time in our entire life. And that was at Easter last year. But that was my fault, because I hold my farts in for Lent. So, Easter's not a lot of fun around our house. I'll be always. You know what kills me at Easter? Them daggum Peeps. Them marshmallow Peeps. Good Lord. You ever eat a Peep? Oh, you ever poop a Peep? You ever do that? That's like pulling taffy. That ain't good at all, pooping a Peep. Well, I wonder if the Pips ever pooped a Peep. What the hell am I talking about? You get the feeling I can do this show without anybody at all in here right now? What the hell's wrong with me?
All right, that's your Audio Vault for today. Let's reach over here and lovingly grab the handle, but firmly give it a tug. There you go. Keep all that sound inside. Coming up, we are going to get stupid. If that's even possible, with your stupid criminals in news. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier to fly LYH.
Whether your adventure is just beginning or you're on your way home, at Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready. LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions, and I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927 and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. Call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
From busy downtowns to the scenic and serene countryside, every destination has a story to tell. Where will your next adventure take you? Three Roads Brewing is proud to introduce Destination American Lager. You have arrived. Destination American Lager, now available at Three Roads Brewing, Lynchburg and Farmville, Ballard Brewing in Danville, and anywhere they sell great beer. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Destination American Lager from Three Roads Brewing.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Taking local, global radio.
4, 3, 4.
All right, time once again for Stupid Criminals in the News. There it is. Just a reminder, speeding is never legal, even in an emergency, and even if you're running late for your own wedding. The police in Florida pulled over a vehicle this past Friday, which was flying down the road 105 miles per hour in a 45 zone. The male driver said they were on their way to a wedding, and when the police asked whose wedding it was, the female passenger said mine. And yeah, she was wearing a wedding gown. The officer asked what time the wedding was. She said 2:30. The officer pointed out that she was already 15 minutes late. He said he'd let them get on their way, but only after he wrote them a ticket and assigned them a court date. The driver was a guest, not the groom. Do we have audio on this? Oh, yeah, this is the audio from the body cam.
Whose wedding is it?
It's mine.
What time is it?
It's 2:30.
Where at?
In Stewart at the courthouse.
Hey, you're already late.
We're trying to get here.
Just give me a minute. I'll let you take her, but I'm going to give you a court date. It's a mandatory court appearance.
Thank you.
All right?
Okay. Wow. And then there is this. Do we have sound on this? Oh, yeah, we do have sound on this. Okay. A United flight from Denver to Edmonton, Canada had to make an emergency landing on Sunday after an apparent encounter with a bunny. No, I don't know if it was the Easter Bunny. Shortly after takeoff, the flight took off. The 153 passengers on board heard a loud bang and felt a significant vibration. And outside the window, there were blasts of fire coming out of one of the plane's engines. The pilot got the plane down safely after roughly 75 minutes in the air. The passengers were a bit shaken, naturally, and nobody was injured. There was footage of the panic on board when the fireballs were seen outside the windows. Is that what we have? Here are the people inside reacting to seeing the flames. Okay, so how did a rabbit flying at that height? How did a plane flying at that height encounter a rabbit? I am so into this story now. The passengers were put on another plane. The grounded plane was inspected, repaired, and has since returned to service. It's unclear exactly what happened, but authorities believe a rabbit either jumped or was sucked into the right engine while the plane was on the ground, and that caused it to backfire during the climb. In fact, the pilot even said, "Rabbit through the number 2. That'll do it." There's no official word on the condition of the rabbit, but it's safe to say it probably won't be hopping into any more engines. In general, wildlife strikes are fairly common. The FAA says that there were more than 20,000 in the United States last year. Mostly birds. Rabbits are rare. There were still 4 rabbit strikes last year. Good Lord, but what about the bees?
Oh, no, not the bees!
No, not the bees.
Not the bees!
No.
Ah! Open my eyes!
Yep.
Eyes! Ah! Ah!
Do we have anything else? We got that one. We did that one. How about this? A Canadian man is accused of setting a police officer on fire after being stopped for jaywalking. Here's Tanya Vizintin, anyway, of the Vancouver Police Department, talking about the attack on the officer.
It definitely is enraging to our members. This comes right off the heels of other assaults that have happened not that long ago. The man then fled. As officers pursued, he then threw a flammable substance at our officers.
Good Lord. The officer was taken to the hospital with burns and quickly released. People in Seattle have an unusual request. They're asking for volunteers. Oh, wait, no, not take 2. That's not people, it's police. That makes it even more interesting. All right, take 2. Police in Seattle have an unusual request. They're asking for volunteers to get high. It's all to allow officers to practice field sobriety tests on the volunteers so the officers can learn. Let's see.
I went to the police station so I could get high.
Yes, he did. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's good news in the world, and we like to share it during this particular segment because there is so much stupidity out there. Wow, a 2-year-old boy in Arizona went missing Monday night for 16 hours. The kid somehow walked 7 miles through a remote area before being found and led to safety by a ranch dog named Buford. Here is rancher Scotty Dunton and Megan Fitzgerald of the sheriff's office talking about the rescue.
It's in their blood, they're guardians and stuff. Way there, I see Buford coming down the deal right there with a little blonde-haired boy with him.
He was young and ended up wandering further than anyone would have hoped. Not only did we search on foot, but also there were some of the razors and 4x4s, as well as we did make use of some of the helicopters to make sure that we were doing everything we could to locate the child.
There was 1,000 ways for that to go really, really bad, and one good way, and luckily it turned out to be the good way.
Wow. And there you go. That is the good news. The good news is brought to you in part by the United Way of Central Virginia. They've got their United Way 5K on the runway coming up. It's the 5th annual United Way 5K on the runway taking place on Saturday, April 26th at 5 p.m. at the Lynchburg Regional Airport. The course is fast and flat, following the taxiway next to the main runway. Experience planes and all things aviation in this unique race to benefit the United Way of Central Virginia. For more information and to register, visit uwrunway5k.com. All right. Well, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye. Don't come back.
No, we're back tomorrow with another thrilling edition of The Mike Show. Have a great day, everybody.
Go away. Go away.
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Who's going to do the dishes? The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.